Good morning. I'm Kathleen Pate, and this is my Alabama farm life. Well, it's already been a busy day for me. I got a new tire, I got my oil changed, I had a worn tire service, checked the truck over real good to make sure everything was running real well, because next week I'm taking a trip to Florida. I'm on my way home now, but I'm going to stop here at Lowe's real quick, see if they have the things that I want. It's silly because everything that I need I already have on my Amazon wish list, and I'll probably go ahead and order it because every time I go in here they never have what I'm looking for. But you know, there's nothing wrong with going in and looking to see what they have. If I didn't have so much on my plate right now, I would currently be the proud owner of several thornless blackberry bushes and some olive trees. I would really, really love to grow some olives, but I really have too much going on right now. Maybe if I can get some stuff done, I'll come back maybe Monday and see. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It was getting pretty warm in here, so I went ahead and opened up all the windows. See if we can get a breeze going in here. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a look at what I've got going on in my greenhouse today. My aloe is doing really well, and so are my peppers, but I'm seeing some yellowing, so I may need to fertilize. My blueberry cuttings look okay, but some of them look like they're dying, and my kale is looking good. Eleanor brought this plant in. She couldn't tell me what it was, but we're waiting for it to bloom, just like we're waiting for this one to bloom so we can figure out what kind of plant it is. My potted blueberries are doing great, and so are our figs, except for this one. Unfortunately, it did die. Eleanor brought in her tomatoes to harden them off. We have Brandywine and some purple Cherokees. These are my Siberian tomatoes. I've got them repotted, and I'm probably going to put them out here really soon. These are going to be my experimental greenhouse tomatoes for next year. I also have the lavender, thyme, and oregano that's doing really well in here. I am really disappointed in these Alabama black-eyed butter beans. They're not doing anything. My peas are still in good shape, and I'm going to get them in the ground pretty soon. I've got all these tomatoes that I need to repot, and I'll be doing that soon also. I could not be happier with these blue lake beans. They are growing like weeds, and I can't wait to get them in the ground. I have some zinnias here, but I still don't have any activity on those yet, still waiting. My mesclun lettuce has popped up, and my butter crunch is growing really well. Can't wait to get these into the garden and into the ground. These are cantaloupes, and it's a little early, but I planted those. I have my asparagus. I'm still waiting for it to pop up, and I have all these cucumbers that are now popping up. They're doing really well. And then I have my beets and some onions. I'm hoping the watermelon will start coming up soon, but look at all this corn. Corn has already popped up out of the soil. I'm very excited. I still have nothing coming up with these nasturtiums. I'm beginning to think that maybe the soil is too wet, so I think I'm just going to leave it open and dry up a little bit and try again maybe. I'm going to start some new seeds today. I've got comfrey, mullein, I've got creeping thyme, some dill, spearmint, along with some peppermint and some borage, some chamomile, cornflower, and finally I'm going to try some marigolds. I also made some markers because if I don't, I will forget what I have planted. I'm going to reuse or repurpose these plastic containers that we just used to plant some peppers and tomatoes, and I'm just going to use some potting soil. Nothing special, just plain old potting soil. I am not a professional, but I am going to use what I have to grow the seeds that I need to feed myself. Can't believe I didn't start the video, but anyway, I'm planting my German chamomile, and I want you to see how tiny these seeds are. Just teeny tiny. And these are the mullein, just tiny little things. Okay, and now I am done. I've done all that I'm going to do today in the greenhouse, and now it's time to get out into the garage. I need to change out the battery on the lawnmower so I can move it outside so I can work on getting the blades changed out on it. It doesn't look like it's going to be that hard of a job. I've already taken the bolts out and pulled the wires off. So I'm just going to go ahead and lift the battery out and get it out of the way and ready for the new battery. When we went to Lowe's, they were all out of batteries. So we went to the local auto parts store and got a battery that's actually stronger than what we could have gotten there. With the new battery in place, all I need to do now is attach the wires and the screws and get it all screwed in and nice and tight. The hardest part of doing this was getting the battery out and then the new battery back in. Those batteries are a little heavy. Otherwise, I think it went pretty smoothly. I've been out here working on the little John Deere lawnmower, and there is all kinds of hay and stuff in here. So I've taken this all apart and I'm fixing to lift this up so I can clean it out, but I want to document it. Let's see what's in here. Okay. I was afraid it was going to be a rat's nest, but it actually looks pretty good. This is going to be my first time tinkering around in a lawnmower. Never done it before. I took it apart. I was real careful to make sure I laid everything out where I could find it. I'm going to blow it off, put it back together, and once I'm done, I need to change the blades. However, once I got underneath there, I couldn't get the screws to come undone. In fact, I didn't even know which way to turn them. So I'm not going to change the blades today, but I am going to go ahead and mow. I guess I need to sit down and watch some YouTube videos on how to change my blades. I got a lot of mowing done. I got a lot of the big open spaces out here in the front yard and over by my muscadine vineyard. But I'm done. We have some really bad weather coming in. I need to go make sure everything's tied down real good, especially in my greenhouse. And I'm going to try to get my chickens put away early. Yeah, it's already starting to rain. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Everybody have an absolutely wonderful day.